Hi everyone, this will be part 1 of video lesson 4.5, solving systems using word problems. So for each problem, define variables, formulate a system, solve and check your answer for reasonableness. So number 1 says, at Alyssa's Printing Company, LLC, there are two kinds of printing presses. Model A, which can print 70 books per day, and Model B, which can print 55 books per day. The company owns 14 printing presses, and this allows them to print 905 books per day. How many of each type press do they have? So I've chosen to let X represent Model A and Y represent Model B. Okay, so then in one equation, this equation will be the total presses. And the second equation, I'm sorry, no, this will be the total, well, this will be the total books. So this is total books. Okay, so for total presses, we have 14 printing presses total. All right, so then this is equal to 14. And then let's see what else. So when it comes to presses, we have press A and press B, right? So Model A and Model B. So that means if we add X plus Y, because X represents Model A and Y represents Model B, then this is the equation for total presses. And the other is for books. Okay, so for books, we know that Model A, let's see, Model A prints 70 books, so that means 70 X plus Model B prints 55 books per day, so 55 Y, and that equals the total number of books that get printed, which is, let's see, this is 905, right? So we have 905 books get printed, so then this is equal to 905. So once we have this, the systems, I'm going to use the calculator for this. So I'm going to write the matrix. Coefficient of this X is 1. Coefficient of this Y is 1. The constant is 14. And then coefficient of this X is 70. Coefficient of this Y is 55. And then the constant is 905. So then again, this is me saying I'm going to use a calculator for this. So I'm going to use reduce row echelon form. Okay, so then I'm going to go to the calculator next and enter and get the matrix. So I'm going to press the second key and then the matrix key. Scroll to the right, then up 5 times until we get to B. Okay, so then press enter, and now press the alpha key and then the zoom key. Now this is a 2 rows by 3 columns matrix, so I'm going to scroll up. 2 is already highlighted for rows, and I need to go to columns and highlight 3. So once I get to 3, press enter, then scroll down all the way to OK, and then press enter. And now we get that matrix. Okay, so next step is enter the elements of the matrix. 1, then write 1, write 14, keep going right. This is 70, then write 55, write again 905. Then press enter, and it gives us the matrix solution. Okay, so 1 means X is 9. So then Model A, okay, is equal to, gives you 9. How many of each type press do they have? Okay, so they have 9 Model A presses. Model B, they have 5 of them because Y is equal to 5. And this is the answer to that problem. Okay, so moving on to example number 2. So this one says, at a college production of Streetcar Named Desire, 400 tickets were sold. The ticket prices were $8, $10, and $12. And the total income from ticket sales was $3,700. How many tickets of each type were sold if the combined number of $8, $10, and $10 tickets sold was 7 times number of $12 tickets sold? Okay, so I'm going to let X represent the $8 tickets, Y the $10 tickets, and Z the $12 tickets. Okay, so then this is when I start coming up with equations. So this equation will represent the total tickets sold. Okay, and this one here will represent money. So this will be the total income. And this one here, okay, is going to represent straight from the sentence. I'm going to get this straight from the sentence, and I'll explain what this means in a moment. So straight from the sentence. Okay, so let's start with tickets. So for tickets, we have that 400 tickets were sold, right? 400 tickets were sold. So that means if you add X, Y, and Z, they should add up to 400. So X plus Y plus Z equals 400 tickets. When it comes to money, we see that, let's see. So we have X represents $8 tickets. So we have 8X plus 10Y plus 12. Z equals how much money? They sold 3,700. Okay, and the last equation, this one says, let's see, so how many tickets of each type were sold if the combined number of $8 and $10 tickets sold was 7 times the number of $12 tickets sold. So then if we add X plus Y plus this is 7 times the number of $12 tickets sold, that means 12 Z, and the question is, what is this equal to? Well, for now, what I'm sorry, not true. So let's see, X plus Y equals, because this is saying 7 times, okay, sold was 7 times, so this will be 7 Z, because when we add the $8 and the $10 tickets, that is equal to 7 times the $12 tickets, which is why this is the equation for that one. But don't forget, the equation needs to be in standard form, so then I'm going to subtract 7Z from both sides of the equation. So then this is X plus Y minus 7Z equals 0. And from here, I'm going to use a matrix for this, okay, with the calculator. So then we have the matrix. Coefficient of this X is 1, coefficient of this Y is 1, coefficient of Z is 1, and the constant is 400. And then coefficient of this X is 8, Y is 10, Z is 12, and the constant is 3,700. The last equation, coefficient of X is 1, coefficient of Y is 1, coefficient of Z is -7, and the constant is 0. So there we have the matrix that corresponds to this system. Then I'm going to reduce row echelon form with the calculator. So RREF. Then I'm going to go to the calculator once more. And now I'm going to press the second matrix, math, go up to B, press enter. And then here press alpha, zoom, and this is a 3 rows by 4 columns matrix. So I'm going to scroll up, highlight 3 rows, and then scroll to the right, highlight 4, then scroll down and press OK, press enter. And I have a 3 by 4 matrix. Okay, so then enter the elements of this matrix. So 1, 1, 1, 400, let's see, 8. Then press enter, and it gives me X is 200, which means, let's see, there's X is 200, right? So that means 200 of the $8 tickets were sold. So 200 tickets, and then the Y, that means of the $10, 150 tickets were sold. And then of the Z, which is the $12 tickets, this says 50. So 50 tickets were sold. And this concludes part 1. Thank you for watching.